everyone, and welcome to my course, English Idioms for Wannabe Native English Speakers. Whether you are a beginner in English, an intermediate or advanced learner, I guarantee that you will discover something new through this course. As with any language, not everything can be found in the English dictionary. There are some words or phrases that are used because of the influence of culture, literature, music, movies, and history. In this course, we will delve into common English idioms, along with not so common English idioms, to take our language skills to the next level. First off, what are idioms? Idioms or idiomatic expressions are phrases or expressions to show an emotion, a feeling, and a situation. They often don't mean what they say, but are commonly used in English conversations. I feel that as an English learner at any level, you need to know idioms so you can become a native English speaker, pass your English exams with flying colors, and so you can sound smarter when speaking in English. In this course, you will learn not only English idioms, but you will also learn how to use them in a sentence and when to use them. To help you learn better, don't forget to test yourself by taking our quiz at the end of every video, so you check whether you understood the lesson or not. The answers are provided along with the quiz. I hope to help you learn English better. I'll see you in the next video. Hello everyone, and for this video, we will cover idioms about the sun and the moon. Remember, idioms don't always literally mean what they state, but are used figuratively, or just to express something. First, let's start with the sun. Idiom number 1, to go to bed with the sun. Are you an early sleeper? Then this idiom is for you. To go to bed with the sun means to sleep really, really early. And by that, I mean at sunset. For example, I have to go to bed with the sun. Our manager is always early to work. He goes to bed with the sun. Idiom number 2. There is nothing new under the sun. This can be a response to a greeting. When someone sees you and asks, "Hey, how are you?" you can reply, "Oh, there's nothing new under the sun." This idiom means that everything happening now has happened before. There is nothing new going on in your life. Idiom number 3, to think that the sun rises and sets on someone. Let's say that someone is very, very special to you. To think of the sun rising and setting on someone is to think of this person as the most important one in your life. For example, I think that the sun rises and sets on my precious daughter. I love her so much. Idiom number 4, a place under the sun. This refers to no particular place because, let's face it, everywhere is under the sun. For example, I would love to be in our place under the sun as long as I'm with you. This means that I would be anywhere as long as I'm with you. Idiom number 5. Make hay while the sun shines. Working during the daytime is so much better for most people because they are more productive. I'm not one of those people, but you can do so much when the sun is still up. This idiom means that you must do everything while the conditions and the situation is right. When the sun is up, you need less light and you can use the sun's natural light, so the conditions are the best. For example, I have to wake up early tomorrow and make hay while the sun shines. Idiom number 6. Catch the sun, or you can also say catch some rays. When you want to get a nice tan, you either get a bronzer and tan yourself, go to a tanning salon, or just step outside to catch some sun. People do this so they look nice and healthy, as if they've just gone on a vacation. For example, I am too pale. I need to catch some sun. Idiom number 7. Anything under the sun. This refers to no particular thing. It can refer to literally anything and everything. For example, I am so bored. Let's get out of the house and do anything under the sun. Now that we're done with idioms about the sun, let's go to idioms about its evening counterpart, the moon. Idiom number 8. Over the moon. This is a common English idiom used to describe being very happy. When you are very happy about something, you can be said to be over the moon. For example, my father gave me a new car for Christmas. I was over the moon. My wife just gave birth to a baby boy. I was over the moon when I saw him. Idiom number 9. Reach for the moon. When you have big goals and big dreams, and these are difficult, you are reaching for the moon. For example, I want to be the next billionaire. You are reaching for the moon. Idiom number 10. Many moons ago. This is another way to say a long time ago. For example, I went to Africa many moons ago. The last time I was in hospital was many moons ago. Idiom number 11. Promise the moon. This is another way of saying that someone is giving extravagant promises or unbelievable promises. For example, he promised me the moon by saying that he would take me to Europe, but he can't afford it. Idiom number 12. Ask for the moon. This is another way of saying to make unreasonable demands. For example, he is asking for the moon if he wants me to buy him a car now. My boss is asking for the moon by making me report to him every single day. You see, ask for the moon means to make strange and unreasonable demands. Idiom number 13. Once in a blue moon. There are no blue moons, not scientifically anyway, so this is another way of saying rare. It almost never happens again. For example, My boss says that all of us are getting a salary raise. This happens once in a blue moon. My father is home from work early. That happens once in a blue moon. Idiom number 14. Moon over. To moon over someone or something is to think about it over and over. For example, he keeps mooning over the girl he met on social media. She keeps mooning over the job that she knows she cannot have. That's it for this video. Check out our short quiz to see for yourself how well you understood the lesson. I'll see you in the next one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first lesson on idioms about the rain. To help you understand the lesson better, I have decided to break up the idioms into shorter videos to help you remember faster, and so that it's easier for you to rewind the video in case you need to go over the lesson again. Let's begin! Idiom number 1. It's raining cats and dogs. Here's something interesting. The phrase cats and dogs actually originated from the Greeks, who come from the beautiful country of Greece. The phrase is from the common Greek expression kata, doxa, which means contrary to experience or belief. So the next time it's raining cats and dogs, It means that it is raining unusually or unbelievably hard. The next time it rains a lot, you can say, "This weather is extreme. It's raining cats and dogs." Idiom number 2. Save it for a rainy day. The object that you are saving usually refers to money, but it could also refer to anything that you may need later on. When you have an excess of something or too much of something, it is wise to keep it and set it aside, because who knows? There will come a day when you will need it. This is what they call a rainy day. A rainy day is that time when you really, really need something. So the next time you have an excess of anything, why don't you save it for a rainy day? Idiom number 3. Rain on my parade. You can also say, rain on your parade. A parade is a happy time. It's when everyone is out on the streets celebrating and everyone is happy. So if you have a parade, it basically means that you are happy. And when it rains, it means that your happiness is ruined. Imagine if you were watching your favorite TV show and your mother goes into the room and switches the TV off without asking permission. She just rained on your parade. So the next time your father, mother, brother, sister, friend, or even a stranger does something that takes away your happiness, tell them, "Look what you did. You just rained on my parade." Idiom number 4. Take a rain check. You know when your friends invite you outside at 9 o'clock at night, but you don't feel like going? You want to stay in bed, but also feel bad that you may be disappointing your friend. You tell her, "I'll take a rain check." This means that you do not want to commit or you are not sure that you will go out, but you can make it up some other day. The next time someone asks you to go out and you would rather stay home and watch TV, tell your friend, "Do you mind if I take a rain check? I have to stay at home tonight." Idiom number 5. Come rain or shine. Imagine having a very important event. Let's say a wedding. Come rain or shine, the wedding must go on. This means that even if it rains, the wedding will continue. It will not be postponed or canceled. The next time someone asks you if an event will push through, you can say, "The event will go on, come rain or shine." This way, all the people invited will more likely attend if they are sure that the event will never be canceled, no matter the weather. Idiom number 6. As right as rain. This means to feel well and to be all right. You use it when you want to tell someone that you are okay. For example, "I took my medicine last night for my fever. Today, I am as right as rain." Yesterday, my father wasn't feeling well. Today, he is as right as rain. Idiom number 7. It never rains, but it pours. This is a frame of mind. It means that when bad things happen, worse things happen later. For example, she just lost her job. Then she lost her wallet. It never rains, but it pours. Idiom number 8. Make it rain. This idiom usually refers to money when you are about to make a lot of it. For example, "I heard you got a new job with a higher salary. Make it rain." "I just made $100,000. Time to make it rain some more." Idiom number 9. Rained out. For something to be rained out, this means to be postponed or to be cancelled. For example, I was supposed to go to football practice, but it was rained out. Our wedding didn't push through. It was rained out. Idiom number 10. Chasing rainbows. To chase rainbows is to go for something impossible or that doesn't exist. For example, she cannot sing but wants to be a professional singer. She's chasing rainbows. She wants to be the manager but doesn't do her work well. She's chasing rainbows. That's it for this video. Check out our short quiz to see for yourself how well you understood the lesson. I'll see you in the next one. Hello everyone and welcome. This video by far is my favorite because I'm an animal lover, and if you love animals then you would love this video and this lecture. Let's start with my first loves. Idioms about dogs. Idiom number 1. Dog eat dog. This does not mean that dogs eat other dogs, but it's another way of saying very competitive. For example, it's a dog-eat-dog world here at the office. Everyone seems to be better than you. I will not join a beauty pageant. It's a dog-eat-dog environment. Idiom number 2. Go to the dogs. This means disorder or everything has become a mess. For example, this event is a failure. It has gone to the dogs. Everyone is resigning from this office. It has gone to the dogs. Idiom number 3. The tail that wags the dog. This means that something or someone is used to control the whole thing. For instance, you should never underestimate her. She is the tail that wags the dog. Without her, we wouldn't even survive at work. Our mother runs the whole household. She is the tail that wags the dog. Idiom number 4. Fight like cat and dog. This refers to two people arguing a lot with each other. For instance, when my brother and I were little, we used to fight like cat and dog. It's so noisy at home. Mom and Dad are fighting again like cat and dog. Idiom number 5. Work like a dog. Had a long day at the office? To work like a dog means to work very, very hard. For example, I'm so tired today. I worked like a dog at the office. The teacher gave us so much homework. She expects us to work like dogs. Idiom number 6. Sick as a dog. This means to be very sick. For example, I don't feel like going to the club tonight. I feel sick as a dog. I just visited him at the hospital. He looked sick as a dog. Idiom number 7. Puppy dog eyes. Do you want to ask for something? Try showing your puppy dog eyes. This means to give a begging look so that the other person cannot resist. For instance, Dad didn't want to buy me a new book, but he gave in when I showed him my puppy dog eyes. It's so hard to say no to my little brother who looks at me with such puppy dog eyes. Idiom number 8. My dogs are barking. Have you tried walking for long distances? When you do, your feet hurt and you feel tired. When your feet suffer and it's exhausted, then your dogs are barking. For example, I can't see a bus or taxi anywhere. My dogs are barking. I need to rest for a while. My dogs are barking. Idiom number 9. It's a dog and pony show. Have you seen a high-quality marketing presentation? You can be watching an advertisement and notice that it's so fancy. For instance, I was impressed by her presentation. It was a dog and pony show. I was amazed at her 30-minute report. It was a dog and pony show. She even had snacks for everyone. Idiom number 10. It's raining cats and dogs. Maybe you've heard this before. It's an idiom to describe the rain when it is extreme or unusually strong. For example, it was instantly flooded in my area. It was raining cats and dogs. I cannot go out today to meet you. It's raining cats and dogs over here. Now that we're done with dogs, let's go to another of man's best friends, cats. Idiom number 11. A cat nap. Cats love to nap, anywhere and everywhere. If you're a cat lover, you would know. So to have a cat nap means to take a short sleep during the day. For example, I am so tired from office work. I think I need a cat nap. My sister loves her cat naps. She can sleep anywhere. Idiom number 12. A scaredy cat. When someone calls you a scaredy cat, that means that you easily get scared or afraid. For example, there is no ghost inside. Stop being a scaredy cat. You cannot go to the haunted house if you're going to be a scaredy cat. You'll get a heart attack. Idiom number 13. Let the cat out of the bag. Keeping anything in a bag is to keep it a secret. So to let the cat out of the bag means to allow a secret to be known. For example, the cat is out of the bag. Frank confessed that he committed the crime. I want to let the cat out of the bag. I cheated in last week's exam. Idiom number 14. A cat fight. Have you ever heard or seen a cat fight? It can really get noisy and loud. This is how a lot of women fight when they're fighting with one another. For example, I saw Rachel and Monica confront each other. They had a cat fight. My mom and my aunt are having a cat fight again. I cannot sleep. Now we're down to our last idiom on cats. Idiom number 15. Bell the cat. This is an unusual idiom and is not being commonly used, but this expression refers to any task or activity that is difficult or hard to achieve. For example, are you going to bell the cat and tell mom that we broke the car? She has the responsibility to bell the cat because she started the whole mess. Okay, so that's it for this video. Please take our quiz to find out just how well you understood the lesson. I'll see you in the next one. Hello everyone! In this video, we are going to talk about idioms relating to the ocean, particularly fish. Fish aren't just creatures that you know live under the sea. They are also food, sometimes even pets, and are part of the English language as figures of speech or as idioms. Idiom number 1. Fish for compliments. Many people are guilty of fishing for compliments. This means to manipulate other people into praising or complimenting you. For example, I don't think I'm beautiful. Do you think I'm ugly? Stop fishing for compliments. You already know you're beautiful. I'm so fat. Do you think I'm fat? I think you're fishing for compliments. You look fine. Idiom number 2. Fish out of water. When you put a fish out of water, the fish will have a difficult time living. In the same way, if you put a fish in a new environment, he may be unfamiliar with the setting, may be confused, and may have a hard time adjusting. He is said to be a fish out of water. For example, I have never gone to a gym in my life. I will be like a fish out of water. I will start a new job at this new company. It will be like being a fish out of water. Idiom number 3. Better or bigger fish to fry. This idiom means that you have better or more important things to do. You usually use it when you want to stop doing something and do something else more important. You can either use the words better or bigger. For example, I need to get out of here. I have bigger fish to fry. I have to leave this meeting. I have better fish to fry. Idiom number 4. Drink like a fish. A fish's typical environment is the ocean, a lake, river, or aquarium. Naturally, a fish looks like it is always drinking. So to drink like a fish means to drink a lot of fluids, especially alcohol. For example, he came home drunk again. He drinks like a fish. My uncle got into a bar fight yesterday. He drinks like a fish sometimes. Idiom number 5. Something fishy. You say something is fishy when something is strange or suspicious and you don't trust someone or something. For example, I don't want to attend that party. There's something fishy about the details. I don't like that man. There's something fishy about him. Idiom number 6. Like shooting fish in a barrel. You use this idiom when you are doing something that is very easy. For example, the exam was great. It was like shooting fish in a barrel. Don't worry about getting there. You will not get lost. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Idiom number 7. Big fish. This idiom refers to a very important person. So you refer to the important person as a big fish. For example, he is the big fish here. He owns the company. My father is a big fish in his department. He supervises the employees. Idiom number 8. Fish around. This means to investigate. For example, I gave him money to fish around if my wife is cheating on me. I fished around the office to see who took my bag last week. Idiom number 9. Big fish in a small pond. This refers to an important person who is now in a small community. For example, I was surprised when he moved to that small town. It's like a big fish in a small pond. He left his job at Microsoft to work in a small company. A big fish in a small pond. Idiom number 10. Plenty of fish in the sea. When you are rejected or when a relationship ends, you hear people telling you, there are plenty of fish in the sea. This means that there are other people out there for you. For example, I'm sorry you and Anna broke up. But don't worry, there are plenty of fish in the sea. Don't cry over him. There are plenty of fish in the sea. That's it for this video. If you feel like you understood the lesson, then take our short quiz to find out. I'll see you in the next one. Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about idioms about other animals. Let's begin. Idiom number 1. The straw that broke the camel's back. When you are annoyed or irritated at someone and he or she does one more thing that really exceeds your patience. For example, she kept coming late to work. Then she spilled coffee on my table. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. I had to fire her. The straw that broke the camel's back was when I failed my exam. My mother grounded me. Idiom number 2. From the horse's mouth. When something is from the horse's mouth, this means that the information is from someone directly involved in the issue. For example, I heard from the horse's mouth that we will get a salary increase. The boss told me himself. The government is going to increase our taxes this year. I heard it from the horse's mouth. Idiom number 3. Blind as a bat. You say that you are as blind as a bat when you cannot see or did not notice something. For example, sorry I didn't see you. I'm as blind as a bat. I must have misplaced my book. I'm as blind as a bat. Idiom number 4. Guinea pig. Guinea pigs were often used in science experiments for tests. They were tested usually for the effect of medicines before they can be used on humans. So when someone or something is a guinea pig, then this means that this someone or something is being used for practice or for testing. For example, my mother just learned to put makeup on. She makes me her guinea pig. This event is our guinea pig. If we make enough money, then we can do a next one. Idiom number 5. beat a dead horse. When you are arguing about something, but the issue has already passed or has already been settled. In short, it is useless to keep arguing. For example, I don't know why we are arguing still. We are just beating a dead horse. Let's stop fighting. It is no use to beat a dead horse. Let's be friends again. Idiom number 6. The early bird catches the worm. When you do something early or on time, you are going to have benefits or be more successful. For example, she is always early for work. The early bird catches the worm. Since she is always early, she will get a salary increase. If you do it now, you will get a promotion. The early bird catches the worm. Idiom number 7. As gentle as a lamb. This idiom refers to a person or animal who is caring, kind, gentle, and calm. For example, he is not the type of guy to get angry easily. He is as gentle as a lamb. My dog doesn't bite. He is as gentle as a lamb. Idiom number 8. Hold your horses. This means to wait and be patient. For example, hold your horses. I will do what you asked if you just wait. She will be here as she promised. Just hold your horses. Idiom number 9. Flew the coop. A coop refers to a cage or area where chickens or other poultry are kept. So this idiom refers to a person or animal that has escaped or just took off and left. For example, he was supposed to report for work today, but he just flew the coop. My dog is missing. He didn't return home like he used to. He just flew the coop. Idiom number 10. Kill two birds with one stone. To kill two birds with one stone is to get two things done at the same time. For example, I will go to Egypt to see the pyramids and also visit my friends. I will be killing two birds with one stone. I went to Harvard to go to law school and also to find a boyfriend. That way, I can kill two birds with one stone. Idiom number 11. A cash cow. A cash cow refers to a good method of earning money. For example, I sell beauty products online. That is my cash cow. I have a boyfriend who is 20 years older than me. He is my cash cow. Idiom number 12. A busy bee. A busy bee refers to someone who is always busy. For example, I don't get to see my friend anymore. He is such a busy bee since he is the manager of his company. My husband is in Malaysia this week for work. He is a busy bee. Idiom number 13. The birds and the bees. Sex is something that people are shy to talk about. So, You refer to sex education as the birds and the bees. For example, when I was 10 years old, my mother taught me about the birds and the bees. I only learned about the birds and the bees when I was 15 years old. Idiom number 14. Eager beaver. An eager beaver is a person who is so excited about doing a certain task or work. For example, he is such an eager beaver at work. He always tries to please the bosses. My daughter is such an eager beaver in school. She always volunteers in all class activities. Idiom number 15. A snake in the grass. A snake in the grass refers to someone who betrays you. This is a harmful person who pretends to be your friend but is really not behind your back. For example, I thought Kay was my friend. She turned out to be a snake in the grass. I thought I had a friend in you, but you turned out to be a snake in the grass. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you feel that you understood the lesson, then do take our short quiz and make yourself proud. I'll see you in the next one. Hello everyone, and welcome to this lesson on idioms about your personality. To make sure that you understand the lesson, don't forget to take our short quiz at the end and make yourself proud. Without further ado, let's begin. Idiom number 1, nerd. If you went to a typical school, you would know that in every classroom there is a nerd. A nerd is generally someone who is very interested in science or technology, particularly in computers, or someone who studies a lot and is always found reading something. For example, my seatmate is a nerd. He reads a lot of books about science. You are such a nerd. You know everything about computers. Idiom number 2, chatterbox. A chatterbox refers to a person who talks a lot. For example, Annie was scolded by our teacher for being a chatterbox. Don't tell her your secrets. She is a chatterbox. Idiom number 3, cold fish. A cold fish is a person who has little emotions and is regarded as hard-hearted or unfeeling. For example, Anna is a cold fish for leaving her own mother on the streets without a home. My boss is a cold fish. He expects me to work 12 hours every day. Idiom number 4, party animal. A party animal is someone who is known to attend parties a lot. For example, I am a party animal. I attend parties at least 3 times a week. You can find me in the club along with the other party animals. Idiom number 5, lone wolf or lone bird. A lone wolf is someone who prefers his own company and does not like socializing. We can also say a lone bird. For example, he likes to be alone. He is a lone wolf. That lone bird hates going to parties. She would rather stay at home. Idiom number 6, Dark horse. A dark horse is someone who has greater abilities than he shows or than other people are aware of. He is someone who appears to be one thing and then is really something else. For example, be careful. He is a dark horse. He acts weak now, but he might beat you in the game later on. He surprised me with his performance. He is the dark horse of this competition. Idiom number 7. Bright spark. A bright spark is used to describe a clever or intelligent person. For example, she is the bright spark of the classroom. She has the answers to all the teacher's questions. I love her conversations. She is such a bright spark. Idiom number 8. Happy camper. A happy camper is a person who is always happy and satisfied. They do not complain. For example, my son ate all his vegetables like a happy camper. She finished the difficult workout session even if she is not sporty. She is such a happy camper. Idiom number 9. Pain in the neck. You say that someone is a pain in the neck when he is very irritating or annoying. For example, I don't want to sit next to him. He's a pain in the neck. I hate it when she comes with us. She is such a pain in the neck. Idiom number 10. Wallflower. A wallflower is used to describe a shy person, usually someone who doesn't talk or socialize at gatherings or parties. For example, I don't like going to gatherings. I'm a wallflower. You need to talk to other people. You cannot just be a wallflower the whole night. Idiom number 11. Moaning Minnie. A moaning Minnie is a person who complains a lot about insignificant things or things which really do not matter at all. For example, stop being a moaning Minnie. You are ruining everybody's mood. I don't want her in my team. She's a moaning Minnie. Idiom number 12. Wet blanket. A wet blanket refers to a person who always ruins or destroys other people's fun by staying pessimistic and complaining all the time. It's just like a moaning Minnie. For example, I decided to leave Greg out of the list of players. He's a wet blanket and will make us lose the game. I have no patience for wet blankets. If you want to stay here, you cannot complain. Idiom number 13. Rolling stone. A rolling stone refers to a person who moves from place to place, job to job, without staying anywhere long. For example, Anna moves house so often. She's such a rolling stone. The gypsies are rolling stones. They never settle in one place. Idiom number 14. Smart cookie. A smart cookie is someone who is smart and has a very strong personality. For example, Michael is one smart cookie. That's why he became the manager. My son is a smart cookie. He was exempted from his exam. Idiom number 15. Rough diamond. A rough diamond is someone who appears to be uneducated and seems rude, but actually has a good personality and a kind heart. For example, don't underestimate him. He's just a rough diamond. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you think that you understood the lesson, then simply take our short quiz and find out. I'll see you in the next one. Hi everyone! I don't know about you, but I love books and I love to read. Who would have thought that such an amazing pastime is a popular subject of English idioms? In this video, that's exactly what we will learn. Idioms about books. Idiom number 1. A closed book. When you know very little or nothing about something or someone, you say that this thing or person is a closed book. For example, I don't know what Sarah does for a living. She is a closed book. I have no idea what is going on with the event. It's a closed book. Idiom number 2. To be in someone's bad books. To be in someone's bad books is to be in bad favor with someone or to not get along with someone for one reason or the other. For example, I wouldn't want to be in my boss's bad books. I want a promotion by next year. You have to be nice to her. You don't want to be in her bad books. Idiom number 3. To be in someone's good books. To be in someone's good books is to be in good terms with someone or to get along with someone. For example, she was happy with my work, so I got in her good books. If you want to be in her good books, you have to do what she says without complaining. Idiom number 4. An open book. When someone is an open book, this means that you can easily know everything there is to know about him because nothing is kept a secret. I know what he is up to. He is an open book. My father's surprise failed. He doesn't know how to keep it a secret. He is such an open book. Idiom number 5. Don't judge a book by its cover. The idiom, don't judge a book by its cover, is not to judge someone or something by its physical or outer appearance. For example, don't judge a book by its cover. The house looks shabby from the outside, but is beautiful on the inside. She may seem rude on the outside, but she is actually such a fun person. Don't judge a book by its cover. Idiom number 6. Take a leaf out of someone's book. When someone is successful at something, we would love to learn from him or her. To learn from this person is to take a leaf out of their book. For example, she became a millionaire at the age of 18. I want to take a leaf out of her book. I want to take a leaf out of my boss's book. He started this company at the age of 21. Idiom number 7. The oldest trick in the book. The idiom, the oldest trick in the book, means that something has been done many times before. For example, that system is nothing new. It's the oldest trick in the book. I was scammed by those gypsies. I should have known. Their method was the oldest trick in the book. Idiom number 8. In someone's book. The idiom in someone's book means according to his opinion. For example, I am my mother's favorite. In her book, I can do no wrong. My boss thinks I'm lazy. In his book, he thinks that I don't do anything. Idiom number 9. One for the books. The idiom, one for the books, means that something is so memorable that it should be remembered and recorded. For example, that beach trip was amazing. It was definitely one for the books. That field trip was epic. It was one for the books. Idiom number 10. By the book. The idiom, by the book, means that something should be done according to instructions or the law. For example, she wants to follow the teacher's instructions. She really does everything by the book. He did everything by the book and he still failed his test. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you feel that you understood the lesson, then do take our short quiz at the end just to see for yourself whether you really understood it. I'll see you in the next one. Hello everyone! In this video, we are going to talk about business idioms or idioms that are usually used in the office or in the workplace. These idioms are especially useful when you talk with your coworkers or your bosses to describe your feelings, the situation, or the environment. As always, don't forget to test yourself by taking our short quiz at the end of this lesson. Let's begin! Idiom number 1. 11th hour. To do something at the 11th hour is to do it at the last minute or very close to the deadline. For instance, she is always late. She submits her reports at the 11th hour. She made it just in time. She arrived at the venue at the 11th hour. Idiom number 2. Pressed for time. To be pressed for time is to run out of time or to not have enough time. For example, I cannot chat right now. I am pressed for time. I have to go to work. I cannot go to the club. I have to finish my homework as I am pressed for time. Idiom number 3. Beat around the bush. To beat around the bush is to talk about anything or do anything unnecessary except for what is needed. You beat around the bush when you try to avoid confrontation. For example, stop beating around the bush. Tell me what you need. I could not tell her that I cheated on her, so I beat around the bush and talked about the weather. Idiom number 4. Bark at the wrong tree. To bark at the wrong tree is to point fingers at or accuse the wrong person. For example, I am not the one who stole your bag. You are barking at the wrong tree. He is not the criminal. We were barking at the wrong tree the whole time. Idiom number 5, ballpark figure. A ballpark figure means a rough estimate or approximately. For example, I need to know how much this table cost. Give me a ballpark figure. This house is expensive. The market ballpark figure is around $23 million. Idiom number 6, all ears. To be all ears is to give your full attention and listen to what someone has to say. For example, I have time to listen to your story. I am all ears. Tell me everything that happened yesterday. I am all ears. Idiom number 7, every man for himself. The idiom, every man for himself, means that every person has his own life and should not expect help from others. For example, nobody helped me succeed. In this world, it's every man for himself. My classmates won't help me in my homework. In school, it's every man for himself. Idiom number 8, face the music. To face the music is to face the consequences or the bad effects of your actions. For example, you need to go to the boss and face the music for being late all the time. You have to face the music for what you've done wrong. Idiom number 9, dry run. A dry run is practice or a rehearsal for the main event or the real thing. For example, we haven't opened the store yet officially. We are just on a dry run. We have to do a few dry runs before we really open to the public. Idiom number 10, cut to the chase. To cut to the chase is to get to the point. For example, you need to cut to the chase and say what's on your mind. I have to go now. Please cut to the chase so we can move forward with our meeting. That's it for this video. Check out our short quiz to see for yourself how well you understood the lesson. I'll see you in the next one. Hi everyone, and welcome to the second part of our Business Idioms series, where we are going to talk about business idioms again. You can use these idioms when conversing with your office mates, your bosses, or even your clients. As always, don't forget to test yourself by taking our short quiz at the end of this lesson. Let's begin! Idiom number 1, give someone an earful. To give someone an earful is to tell him or her your opinion in an angry manner. For instance, I did not like the work that she submitted to me, so I gave her an earful. She was late to the office for the 20th time. I gave her an earful about being late. Idiom number 2, give someone a run for their money. To give someone a run for their money is to compete with someone else in a particular field. You say this to someone who has the potential to beat the best in a certain industry. For example, you swim so well. You might give Michael Phelps a run for his money. You are the best performer I ever saw. You are going to give Britney Spears a run for her money. Idiom number 3. Give someone the cold shoulder. To give someone the cold shoulder is to ignore or snub him or her. For example, I don't want to talk to him. I will give him the cold shoulder. I was late to the office this morning and he has been giving me the cold shoulder ever since. Idiom number 4. Give lip service. When you are just giving lip service, this means that you are just talking and talking, but without any action. For example, you keep promising that you won't be late again. We all know that it's just lip service. Our boss promised us a higher salary. We think he's just giving lip service. We don't have a salary increase yet. Idiom number 5. Give and take. To give and take is to negotiate or to compromise. This applies to not just the office environment, but also with relationships. For example, in our office, we are not selfish. We practice the policy of give and take. My boyfriend and I have a good romantic relationship. It's give and take for the both of us. Idiom number 6. Bite off more than you can chew. When you bite off more than you can chew, in the literal sense, you will have a hard time chewing your food and are more likely to choke. So this idiom means to take more work or responsibilities than you are capable of doing. For example, she worked 3 jobs a day. She is biting more than she can chew. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Have some time for rest. You cannot do everything. Idiom number 7. Go with the flow. To go with the flow is to accept things the way they naturally are. Going with the flow is to adapt to the existing environment. For example, don't worry about your new job. Just go with the flow and you will be fine. Let's have fun tonight and just go with the flow. Let's not make any plans. Idiom number 8. Blow it. To blow it does not mean to blow candles or to blow anything. This idiom means to lose or to ruin something. The past tense of blow is blew. For example, I think I did not do well in my presentation. I blew it. You have to make the sale. Don't blow it. Idiom number 9. Grab the bull by the horns. To grab the bull by the horns is to approach a task directly with full force. For example, the only way to get a salary raise is to tell your boss directly. You need to grab the bull by the horns. If you want to become a manager, you have to work hard and be a good leader. You have to grab the bull by the horns. Idiom number 10. Grasp at the straws. Have you ever felt desperate and hopeless? Like, no matter what you do, you are not going to succeed or nothing gets better? To grasp at straws is to do everything, but there doesn't seem to be any success. For example, I am studying so hard for my exams, but I feel like I'm grasping at straws. I work so hard, but I don't have a salary increase yet. It's like I'm grasping at straws. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you feel that you understood the lesson, then take our short quiz and find out. I'll see you in the next one. Hello everyone, and welcome to the third part of our business idiom series, where we are going to talk about business idioms to use in any business setting or even in your daily life. As always, don't forget to test yourself by taking our short quiz at the end of this lesson. Let's begin! Idiom number 1. Sweeten the deal. When you are negotiating with someone, you need to make good offers so that they will agree with you. The idiom, to sweeten the deal, is to add another offer or improve the offer so that the other person cannot refuse. For example, you have to make this sale. Try sweetening the deal by adding a free bouquet of roses for each purchase. Just to sweeten the deal, I decided to give a free book for the price of one. Idiom number 2. An offer you can't refuse. Again, imagine yourself negotiating. When someone offers you something so attractive, you just cannot say no. This is an offer you can't refuse. For example, I was going to leave the company, but he gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. He offered to double my salary. Don't let him walk away. Give him an offer he can't refuse. Idiom number 3. In hot water. To be in hot water is to be in a lot of trouble. You say that someone is in hot water when he has a lot of problems and is going to get into even more trouble. For example, Anna is in hot water for forgetting the files at home. I have to be at work on time. I don't want to be in hot water with my boss. Idiom number 4. Think outside the box. When someone tells you to think outside the box, he means that you should think of something original or something new that has not been known before. For example, to get more customers, we have to think outside the box and find new ways to sell our product to them. For our company to develop, we have to think outside the box and change our system. Idiom number 5. Ring a bell. When something rings a bell, this means that it is familiar, or you may have seen or heard it before. For example, your name rings a bell. Have we met? That girl's face rings a bell. I'm sure I have seen her before. Idiom number 6, to hit the nail on the head. To hit the nail on the head is to be 100% correct about something. For example, that's correct. You hit the nail on the head. I almost gave a correct answer. I almost hit the nail on the head. Idiom number 7, my hands are tight. When your hands are tight, it means that you cannot do everything. It might mean that you are too busy or you are prevented from taking action. For example, sorry, I can't help you. My hands are tight. There is nothing that I can do. My hands are tight. Idiom number 8, hanging by a thread. To hang by a thread means to be in danger of failing or being eliminated. For example, I think I'm going to lose my job. I'm hanging by a thread. She might be fired this week. Her job status is hanging by a thread. Idiom number 9, off the hook. When you are off the hook, you are free from responsibility or blame. For example, the police caught the real criminal. I am off the hook. My parents were about to punish me, but I got high grades in school. I am off the hook. Idiom number 10, up for grabs. When something or someone is up for grabs, then this means that it is available. For example, Janet is single now. She is up for grabs, boys. I don't need this anymore. Who wants it? It's up for grabs. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you feel that you understood the lesson, then do take our short quiz at the end and find out. I'll see you in the next one.